Hey guys, welcome back to the Sun and Moon Tarot. Today we will find what is good and what is hidden. I hope you're well, staying blessed, enjoying life wherever you are. This is a Leo season read for my fire signs. If you do have a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries highly aspected or a combo, of course, this read is likely for you. If it doesn't resonate, check out your other signs. If parts resonate, leave what doesn't. It is timeless, although I did say it was for your Leo season. If you feel called to watch one of my reads in a later time, I would suggest that you assume something has value in it. Check out my pick a card reads. If you'd like to book with me, please do so in the email description box below. It was incorrect for some time. I found a typo. Somehow it was linked to another reader, another live email for tarot. So anywho, now that that's corrected, and this week, for as announced on our Cancer season reads, I do have the mic on. I'm really excited about it. It's it's exciting. It's very Leo season. Enjoy your success, right? Even if it's like just like small little things, and enjoy what you can. Okay, fire signs. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying the beautiful heat if you're dependent on where you're at. And if not, I hope you're enjoying the season regardless. Happy Leo season. Happy birthday to my Leos. I love you all dearly. Happy birthday, Leos. I really hope you enjoy your season. So cards are flying out. I'm gonna be using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. We have pre-shuffled. You'll have 3 rows. The first row will be your recent past. The second row will be your current energy. The third row will be your future, my beautiful fire signs. Okay. So Spirit's talking to us. By the way, this is the 3rd time that I've filmed your video. So the first 2 reads, I guess, were not like worthy, which is fair. You can't ever argue with Spirit. It's not worth it. You're giving yourself a headache for no reason, right? I cannot get over that you have 2 major arcanas in the middle row, and it's the Tower and the Devil card. So the next cards, 6 of Swords, the Fool. Looks like the kitty man might join our read. Nope. He turned around. All right. You have the Fool in your future. We love that. Got a lot of major change here. My beautiful fire signs, which is fair. Change creates growth. You must have order and chaos, right? Not the candle, baby. No. You want to come here? No? Okay. I think he likes the candle. He's watching it. It's rather cute. Baby, watch your nose. Don't you dare. There we go. 6 of Cups. Sorry. I was waiting for that another card to pop out, and it just kind of kept not happening. You have a 66 appearing for your read. The first clarifying card is set to the side. Oh. The second one fell out as well. Yikes. Okay. I was not expecting that, but that's okay. Okay, fire signs, let's get into your read. Hope you like the layout. Oh, move it up just a tiny bit. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. So, my beautiful fire signs. We're liking that. Okay, cool. I still have the mic on. I'm so like way pumped about having a microphone now, because like that's usually that's the only complaint people give me, actually, is that they have a hard time hearing me on my channel. It's the only complaint I've ever gotten is the volume. So I handled it. Yay! Okay. So 5 of Swords is the overall energy for our read, my beautiful fire signs. That's just where we're at. Okay. In my reads, the bottom of the deck holds your energy for your entire read, and it does kind of like act as the topic sentence, if you will, of my content. So the 5 of Swords is interesting because it's an air card, and it really does represent unbridled ambition, win at all costs, and sneakiness. So the 5 of Swords is very much this energy of like either you or the people around you are being sneaky and just genuinely overly ambitious to the point that that their actions are just incredibly selfish, and it's creating like logical tension, if you will, mental tension, mind tension for those involved in the read, if you will. So you're either appearing as this or someone around you is, but you're dealing with this energy, okay? That's why I said yikes. Ugh. Not a fun card. Definitely not a fun card with this one out here. And oh God, what are you all doing out here right now? What is going on? Okay. Anyway. We try to keep it happy. We try to keep it on the side of the sun with a splash of the moon, but sometimes we get all moon and no sun, and I'm sorry. And it's your Leo season read. Okay. I love you guys. It's gonna be okay. So, for your recent past, you do have the 2 of Swords, the Tower, and the King of Swords. The 2 of Swords represents a blindfolded decision. By definition, it's difficult choices, indecision, and stalemate. But often, as you see in the character, as her face is covered by a blindfold and she's holding 2 swords representing 2 logical lines of thought. She has to decide, regardless of not having all of the information, which paths to take. It's followed by the Tower, which is a huge major arcana for change. The Tower represents upheaval, disaster, and foundational shift. It really is one door closing, one door opening energy. The Tower always appears when something major, because it's a foundational shift, is coming to an end in your life, or a major change is coming. And with the King of Swords being the final chord, head over heart, truth, discipline, really thinking logically, okay? And again, this overly ambitious energy. You have two possibilities here. You have been overly ambitious. You have embodied this energy. And it has led to people making this kind of a decision about you. And you're really learning from it. Or people around you have had this energy. And it's led to you having to make blindfolded decisions and changes because you're becoming clear on how these people are overly ambitious, how they kind of work in the energy of conflict. You're being very logical about that. So it's either you or them. It does not matter where this applies in your life. It could be any dimension of your life. It could be home, it could be friends, it could be networking, it could be spirituality, it could be online, it could be at work, it could be on the street, it could be at the supermarket, it could be at your farmer's market, it could be at your hobby, at your workout area, literally anything. Okay? I know I didn't hit every possibility, but like anything that you possibly do, even if it's water-based, I don't know why I need to say that, even if it's like boating or something like that, like there's something where this has been present in that networking situation, if you will. And you or those around you are just simply becoming incredibly clear-minded on this. The change is present because of this energy. Moving forward, my beautiful fire signs, you've got the Four of Cups, the Devil card, and the Six of Swords. The Four of Cups is contemplation, it's disconnection, it's apathy. And I like to, I know people think apathetic, oh, I'm just like disconnected, that's the same thing. No, apathy is being more like so upset about bad things, like empty cups, if you will, spilled milk, that you can't see like the good that is coming in or the gift that the universe is giving you. So that's a big deal. And if you were maybe overly ambitious in the past, or those around you were, you're focused on those behaviors and how they affected you. So you're in the current energy having a really hard time seeing this kind of gift that's being gifted to you by the universe, God, gods, whatever you believe in. The Devil is the next card. And I just kind of can't get over it. You guys have like such big change coming in. The Devil is often given as a warning. Most people like to say it's a materialism, it's playfulness, it's pleasure, it's addiction, it's obsession. Okay, the Devil is the Capricorn to the Gemini of the deck, right? It is the like the obsessive compulsive kind of creepy, gross, dark fantasy, rather than like love, where you're nurtured and there's compassion and there's like mutual beneficial. No, these people are chained together. Okay, they are being manipulated and controlled. Does that make sense? Okay. So this card can mean a lot of things, and it really depends on what's surrounding it. Just like everything else in tarot, you're telling a story, right? So what does this mean? The Six of Swords is transition, leaving behind, moving on. Okay. Ultimately, you might be like recognizing where like an obsession or it's something that you find yourself kind of trapped in is not necessarily healthy. You might be learning that and moving away from it. You might be recognizing how overly ambitious behaviors and thought patterns create a disconnection with those around you. Because I said it was two stories, okay? So in the current energy, if you're more so the overly ambitious person in this story, then that means that people around you are becoming apathetic towards you because they're recognizing how often you offer an empty cup that you don't really mean. And so they don't even believe you when you come in with a full cup because you've tricked them too many times. And you might be like obsessed with this thing or this person or this opportunity and really trying to show how you care about this person or this thing or whatever this is, this opportunity. And this thing might just be like, I've had enough. Like, I feel like you're incredibly overly ambitious and I've just had enough. I'm going to take a sip of water. That's what you're hearing. I don't know how it's going to sound on the mic. I know people do like ASMR videos for food and stuff, and it's always like obnoxiously loud with mics, so I've always wondered. We'll see, I guess, when I listen to the read back. Or the playback, sorry. I also write, so that's why sometimes my storytelling terms kind of like crisscross. And I'm a Gemini. Anyway, enough about me. Sorry about that. Okay. You're very focused here in the current energy, or those around you are. So if the story is not you being overly ambitious and it's someone else, it is the same exact line of thinking. This person is recognizing that when they say here you go, that you're not like receiving it well anymore because you know it's not going to go well, and that it's more of like an obsessive thing between you, or this thing is an obsession or an addiction. So you're recognizing whatever it is. Because like, again, if dependent on if it's you or them, and depending on what dimension of your life this is going to be extreme conflict because of kind of greedy behavior, if you will. And past behavior. I can't stress that enough with the Four of Cups. Like, it's been a like consistent pattern type of a thing. Okay, sorry. I think you guys understand what I'm saying. Ultimately, I would say that what if this is you or them, there is an idea of transitioning and moving away. And then you have the Fool, the Five of Wands, and the Six of Cups for your future. So there's a 6-6 here. There's like a message of coming into harmony with major change with the 55. Okay. And the Fool is literally innocence, new beginning. It's wonder, it's foolishness. The Five of Wands, however, is competition, it's conflict, it's reality. And the Six of Cups is familiarity, memories, healing, restoration. Ultimately, if you transition away from this, then you're going into something that might create conflict. But ultimately, it's going to be like necessary, if that makes sense. It really doesn't matter who is being overly ambitious. There is just a note here of like moving forward. So I would ultimately say, regardless of what side you're on, this is you moving forward. Forget the two stories. You're moving forward. There is still conflict. You should not be overly ambitious. It will create more conflict if you don't learn from your past. Heal. Learn how to not be so... oh my God, I feel like I am being really mean in saying this. You can't be selfish and you can't be overly selfish. You can't be overly selfish. You cannot be overly selfish and then expect people to just deal with it. People will eventually walk away from you. They will, regardless of how much conditional love they have for you. There will eventually come a time or a thing or too many things at once, and you telling them that they're not forgiving and that they need to get over it, and every other manipulation card that you've pulled from your past book is just not going to work. Like, they will just walk the fuck away regardless of the memories, because the conflict and the strife's not worth it, or you will, right? So people, you want to be happy, and I understand wanting to be ambitious, but to be overly so to the point that you're creating conflict around everyone, nobody can have peace, nobody can have justice, nobody can have like a stable ground, because you're creating eggshells everywhere, and they're not allowed to do a single thing, and even when they do anything, it's wrong. You know, you don't want to create conflict like that. You don't want to be this like obsessive controlling person, and you need to transition away from that if this is you, or you need to transition away from like allowing people around you to be like that around you if this is not you. It's probably you. Okay, I said it. Knight of Pentacles. It's your read, fire signs. Like, I can like try and sugarcoat it all I want, but like, it looks like you've been shitty. There, I said it. I cursed. It looks like you've been really shitty. It looks like you've been incredibly selfish, and it looks like you in the future are going to try to make it better, and it's going to create more conflict because you're more focused on memories and control rather than the conflict that you've been creating with your own behavior. So if you don't make any changes, nothing is going to change. And people that are counting on you to make growth changes, because we are humans that grow on this journey, then they are going to just be like, okay, the battery is dead on this one, I'm calling it. And it is what it is. Or you will be. There, I said it. Knight of Pentacles. And the Strength card. Oh my God. I don't know how else to be clear with y'all. This is efficiency, hard work, and responsibility. This is the Leo card. It's Leo season. It's your Leo read, fire signs. The Strength card represents having compassion, courage, inner strength, conviction, being compassionate, not being overly ambitious, not being self-centered, not creating conflict, but being compassionate and being efficient with it, being incredibly selfless to the point that you recognize how you're interacting with others. If you do not, I've completely switched. If you don't make the changes, there's going to be a big end for you. If it hasn't not already occurred and is getting worse. I hope that you all can adapt if this is you, and if you are being overly ambitious, you need to be compassionate. If you are surrounding yourself with people that are selfish and overly ambitious, you need to surround yourself with people that are compassionate. It is that simple. It's that simple. I love you all dearly. I hope you enjoyed the content, and I will see you in the next read.